Hello everyone, welcome to Success Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about investing tips for young investors. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to talk about something that we really ought to have spoken about a long time ago due to the fact that it is really the only way to acquire the biggest bag. If you think that it is difficult to comprehend, don't worry, I'll break everything down for you in a way that it is simple to grasp. First, I'll describe what a stock is and how it makes money. Then I'll show you the easiest way to invest in stocks. Finally, I'll discuss how to buy stocks. First of all, what is a stock? I won't give you a boring explanation from a textbook. I'll explain it like this. Let's say you run a successful business that sells $12,000 worth of lip gloss each year. But for about $1,200, you were able to design your own TikTok site and make many samples of lip gloss. You're ready to enter the market, but because you need $12,000, things are going slower than you'd like. You need money to run your business, like to pay for advertising or to hire people, so you ask 9 relatives to give you $1,200 each. Now that everyone has given you $1,200, you have the $12,000 you need to keep your business going. There's always a catch though, right? You do not own all of your business anymore. Everyone has a 10% stake in the business. This is what people talk about at your job, but you don't mind because you're about to get paid $12,000. You could earn $60,000 from the venture. Large companies like Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, and McDonald's also need funding, but they need millions or even billions of dollars to run. In response, they held an initial public offering, IPO, so that anyone could buy the shares. As they enter the public, they say, "Hey everyone in the world, including you and me. When you buy a stock, you're basically giving a company money in exchange for a piece of it." There are stocks available for purchase that cost as low as $35 and others that cost more than $3,500. But why would you want to invest money in a firm by purchasing its stock? It is possible to significantly increase your wealth by engaging in this activity. Yes, and I recommend keeping on watching the video to find out more. The second thing on the list is the kinds of stocks. Technically, there are different types of stocks, but in general, we have blue chip stocks and growth stocks. The type of stocks you choose to invest in will depend on how you want to make money in the stock market. Whether you're a short-term or long-term investor, how comfortable you are with risk, and what your goal is for investing. All of these things can help you decide which one you like best. But a blue chip stock is a stock of a well-established company. Growth stocks are shares of companies that are still in their early stages of growth. Their prices go up and down, and some people get excited about them. Today, it's $1,500. In 2 days, it's $3,500. They're often quite volatile, and it is because of them that a lot of people say, "Buy the dip, buy the dip," even if the dip may occasionally go much deeper. However, if you're just starting out as an investor, you shouldn't get too enthusiastic about these opportunities. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Third, how exactly do stocks generate revenue? Capital gains and dividends are the two main ways that investing in stocks will lead to financial success. Now that we have that out of the way, let's speak about capital gains, also known as profits on your capital. You will have realized a capital gain, for instance, if you invested money in a stock and were able to acquire it at a low price and then sell it at a high price in the same transaction. If you want to earn money via the purchase and sale of stocks, you need to make sure that you buy cheap and sell expensive. And more people are talking about how many novice investors don't know how to time the market. And it's getting a lot of attention. A lady called Terry is my top pick among those who are capable of doing this. Earlier in her career, before she discovered how to make $1,000 per day trading stocks, she worked in education. After that, she began teaching other people how to earn $1,000 a day, with the ultimate objective of getting 1,000 people to make $1,000 a day themselves. The second method involves receiving payments called dividends. This is my preferred method since it is one of the ways I can generate income without having to put any effort. Keep in mind that when you purchase a share of a business stock, you are really purchasing a piece of that firm. As a proud owner, you are entitled to a portion of the profits that the company earns. If each member of your family gives you $1,200, then the other members of your family will come to you and beg for more money. You are free to take it easy and wait for the checks to be deposited into your bank account in the meantime. Dividends are a very desirable perk, but investors should be aware that not all stocks pay them out. Number 4, the simplest way to begin investing is to buy stocks. If you are a new investor, you might have stayed away from the stock market because you think it's too risky. Even though you're right, there is some risk in investing in general. Diversification, on the other hand, is a way to cut down on the risk. If you only date one person, investing to get rich is like dating to get married. Okay, so an index fund is a group of stocks that move in the same way as an index. The SP 500 is an example of an index made up of the stocks of the 500 largest companies in the United States. Now give it some thought. If the top 500 companies all fail at the same time, we'll all end up in the trash and mud at the same time. How is the whole stock market going to fail? Unless Jesus is about to come back right now, that is. It has stayed the same for almost a century, which is why I like index funds. They follow indices that have stayed the same for years and decades. We also have exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. An ETF is a group of stocks, but it doesn't just follow indexes. It can follow any group of stocks that you want. ETF makes it easier for them to talk to each other. There are hospitality ETFs and even index fund ETFs. This means that somewhere, a smart woman who is a fund manager is putting stocks that are diversified in some way into different bundles so that you and I can buy them for low prices. This is why they're my favorites now that you know what a stock is, the different types of stocks, and how to make money with stocks. In my next investment video, I'll talk about how to start investing in stocks, what to watch out for, what apps I use, whether I use a traditional brokerage firm or fintech, and what I think the pros and cons are. I'll tell you everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like and subscribe to the channel and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.